What's up guys, welcome back once again to Little Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing a keyboard. This one is from MSI, so massive thank you to them for sending this over for review. This is the Vigor GK50 low profile TKL keyboard, so let's unbox it and have a look. Right, so first of all we're going to talk about the features of this keyboard. Like I said, it is a low profile TKL mechanical keyboard with RGB from MSI. Let's have a quick look and we'll basically talk through what we've got. We've got crisp and swift typing with low profile mechanical switches to reduce travel distance and responsive typing. Floating and octagonal keycaps, so the ergonomic floating designs put the keycaps in focus and enhances RGB lighting effects. Compact TKL form, so it's obviously missing the 10 keys, which I really like a TKL. We've got detachable and durable USB-C type cable, so you can change that out for your own one if you like to. And we've also got 3 adjustable positions for the feet on the bottom of it. In terms of features, we've got low profile mechanical switches, a polling rate of 1000 Hz. We've got NK rollover, so 100% anti-ghosting. We've got perky RGB backlighting, so you can change that in the software. And we've got 3 onboard profiles, so you can switch between profiles and have different lighting effects and things like that. Gold-plated USB, and it's a 1.8 meter detachable C to A cable. Right, so here we have the keyboard itself. Straight away, personally, I think this looks absolutely stunning. It's got a brushed sort of aluminium top plate to it. It is aluminium by the feels of it. It's not plastic. The rest of the body is plastic. There's absolutely no deck flex at all in this, none whatsoever. It's really solidly built. It's really light though, but like I say, it is a plastic body with a aluminium top on it. But it feels lovely, absolutely really nice. And you get the MSI logo down here. And as you can see, the RGB shines through really nicely. It is a low profile keycaps, and these one are blue switches. I'll put up on the screen what type of switches they are. I believe they're MSI's own, but I could be wrong with that. But like I say, I'll put up on the screen so you can see what type of switches they actually are. So in terms of controlling the LEDs, you can do it through the software as I've mentioned before, but you can also use the keyboard itself with built-in profiles and just basically switching between them. You can use this is the function key, this MSI key here. So basically you hold this and you can change the direction of the LEDs. So you can go back and forth, you can speed them up. So they go really fast, slow them right down, so they go really slow. Switch through the functions of them, so you've got sort of a wiping effect there. You can change the shadow effect on them as well with these keys here. And then if you want to do a quick colour change, you can use the arrow keys left and right, will change to a quick colour. And then your brightness is your up and your downs here. So you can turn them right down, or you can turn them right up. And like I say, you can speed them up as well. Let's just switch through to that and put it back onto the rainbow mode so you can see it actually looks really nice. The LEDs shine through lovely and it's a really nice looking keyboard. Let's do a quick sound test. So yeah, in terms of the actual feel of typing, they feel absolutely lovely. I'll just use the WAS and D sort of keys as well, so I can feel how it would feel for gaming. Feel really nice. Obviously, you're not going to really hear the tactile switches when you've got your headset on and you're gaming, but you will hear them quite a lot whilst typing if you've not got a headset on and you're not listening to music or anything like that. So that could become quite annoying. I'm not sure if they do this keyboard in different switches. I assume they do, and obviously I'll put that up on the screen or in the description below so you can have a look at the different ones available. But yeah, it feels really nice to use. I can't really say anything bad about that, to be honest with you. It feels lovely. So the finish of it is absolutely stunning. So let's go back up top and we'll give you sort of a conclusion of how I feel about this keyboard. Right, so there we have the MSI GK50 TKL low profile keyboard. This one's using the blue switches as I mentioned, so they are clicky. Can be annoying for some people. I quite like them, to be honest with you. I don't have them in my current keyboard. I normally like to use reds, They're my preferred choice of key switches. But for people that like blue keys, this one's definitely for you. I assume they do it in a different version. Again, like I've said before, I'll put it up on the screen, or I'll put the link to it in the description below, so you can see what's on offer in terms of switches available. The build quality, as I mentioned again before, is absolutely fantastic. It feels absolutely solid. There's no flex whatsoever, which is probably due to that lovely brushed aluminium top plate that's on this. It's not a solid aluminium case, and the bottom is plastic, but the top is made out of aluminium, and it feels absolutely lovely. The keys feel really, really nice, and typing experience and gaming experience feels really good too. The RGB effects are there as well. It's got all of that. If you're an RGB fan, this keyboard's absolutely brilliant. You'll love this. And like I said, the overall design of it looks really, really good. It's nice to have the extra keys on there. We're using the function key to change your LED settings on the fly, so you don't have to go into the software if you don't want to, but you can use MSI software if you want to basically customize it a little bit more and do per key lighting. You can set up your own sort of LED effects if you like to. And it also has media keys, which I didn't mention before. Again, using the function key, you've got media key controls, and it's also got a key for launching MSI Afterburner. So if you're an overclocker for graphics, then you can get straight into that using the shortcut key on the keyboard. So overall, guys, I really, really like this keyboard. If you're looking for a TKL, then I'd definitely consider this one. Obviously, you might have different choices and things like that. But I definitely consider this one and take a look at it and see what you think. This one might be for you. I can definitely recommend it. It feels really, really nice and looks really, really nice. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Thanks for watching.